Welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 129, being recorded on July 7th, 2020. The Council is now in session, and as with every week, we'll make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit. With little background and next to no expertise.
Every week for like the last 2 months. And tonight, you just don't want to do it anymore. He's just completely done.
I don't know why you keep saying they're arbitrary decisions when we have a very rigorous testing method.
All right, we will make very rigorous decisions.
Well informed, I would add. I mean, if we're gonna lie, we might as well just make it a bold face.
After some rigorous testing and research, we have some very well informed decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit?
All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever. Except for Brian's vision, as he has been testing out the red light for the last week. So Brian, tell us, how has it improved your vision or not?
I can't see a thing.
All right, there you have it.
There you have it, folks.
You could have just went with,
up.
what?
Yeah. What?
It seems to affect my hearing as well.
That's right.
Well, speaking of red light, is Mars apparently has red soil, which may have had some ancient life on it. This is apparently some new history or new science coming out of NASA, who's going to be sending a new rover to Mars to find ancient aliens on Mars.
Huh? Wow. Another rover. No way.
Apparently their latest rover is in uncharted territory in an ancient lake bed that they apparently think might have ancient life. I'm not sure what that means.
It's different than...
Is this like miniature humans? Did they build
ancient
pyramids?
life?
I mean, they're looking for that stuff, I guess.
They already have a show for ancient life. It's called Ancient Alien.
Did they come from Mars? That's what I want to know.
Does it matter where they came from?
Yes.
Well,
dude, are we live for real?
For real.
An anal probe's an anal probe.
I can't find us on YouTube live.
What I always say.
that's what she said.
That's something to live by, I guess.
It's one of my acts.
Well,
That's a credo.
I hope that when NASA shows
Family
up there,
crest.
they don't do like aliens do to us, and they don't probe the Martians' buttholes.
Whoa, inappropriate.
Did you
What,
say Martian?
probe?
Did you just say Martian on the show?
Yeah. Probe was said. We have broken the P word.
What's your phraseology
Gross.
there?
I think thumbs up for Mars on this one.
I was really interested in like them talking about all the new gadgets on the rover, because like they're sending up apparently a drone and some other stuff too. So it's not just their usual expedition equipment, but I feel like it's gonna be a little more tricked out.
43 sample tubes for I don't want to know what. Robotic arm
Gross.
for maybe filling the sample tubes, and multiple drills. I'm not
All I
sure.
could think when you said for I don't know what is when Grassley was like, what did he tweet out? Something about the Windsor Heights Dairy Queen is good for you know what. It's like,
Gross.
No, Chuck, do tell.
Oh my!
Hey, so
word!
I don't get it. If they collect who knows what in one of these sample tubes, how are they getting back to us?
I don't think you heard me very clearly when I said they have a drone on the rover.
So it says the cores will eventually make their way back to Earth in a sample return campaign. So does that mean that we're just going to send it to Mars and then we'll have like a Kickstarter campaign to like get them back?
I'd kickstart that.
Yep, I mean, everything happens through Kickstarter now.
I mean, they did
Not-
say if they contain
not worth my
organic
pennies.
if they contain organic compounds that may indicate existence of life.
I don't know if
Yeah.
we're live
It's entirely possible.
Why do you keep saying that?
because
So,
I'm on
Silas, are you
YouTube and I
suggesting that
cannot
there's a
find our
drone?
video. I'm like trying to get on there so I can check
We're-
to make sure that we have our
We're running under the radar. We're stealth mode.
We got
Incognito,
demonetized.
one might
Silas, are you
say.
suggesting that there's a drone? Are you suggesting there's a drone on Mars that someone like on the Earth is just going to fly that thing back?
It has
Yeah.
it's built by DJI and it has before they shot it
trust
up into
DJI.
space,
They're a Chinese company.
it has a return to home function, and so it's just
Rude.
autopiloted all the way back. And because there's zero gravity in outer space, like it won't tax the motors on it at all. And it basically needs one lithium battery about the size of your wallet to be able to fly all the way back from Mars.
How can it fly with propellers if there's no air resistance?
Because we're scientists, and if we can dream it, we can make it.
Wrong.
Hey, I've watched Futurama. I know how science works.
Well, then you would know that the Planet Express ship does not move through space. Space
It
moves
moves space
around,
around
it.
Right.
Maybe that's how they're getting the drone back.
That's how that isn't that what I said would be the way that the drone would make it back from Mars with the samples of you know what?
No.
I don't know
Moving
what
everything around it.
I don't know. I'm just impressed that they have so many gadgets on that their rover.
So many
That ain't,
gadgets for
that ain't your
finding
grandpa's rover.
for finding organic material, and you know what? Thumbs up for you know what.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for you know what.
I say thumbs down for life on Mars and thumbs up for rovers.
That's pretty harsh, Brian.
Racist.
Are you being Earthist there?
All life on Mars is thumbing down you right now.
That's what she said.
That sounds terrible.
The Curiosity rover is just like.
You would define curiosity.
You know, that's the
as being
only thing
alive?
that it's going to be able to do for like the next 3 days.
Yeah,
right?
it gets
Just burn
stuck
up
like
its
this, and
entire battery.
they have to figure out how to like send the right bite sequences to get it to stop thumb downing.
They'll just give
Nice.
control of it to us. Well, you know, if maybe
There
that
we go.
drone was good enough, it could blow bubbles. I don't know. Can you blow bubbles on Mars? Because apparently you can on Earth with new drones.
Yes, you can. Did you never do that as a kid? Blow bubbles?
Well, yeah. Why not?
On Mars.
Or when you've got like a really stuffy nose, you might get a snot bubble and just
Yeah.
see how big you can make it.
Oh, those are awesome.
See?
Well, this sounds like a real
Captain
drone,
knows what I'm talking about.
pollinating bubble drone. So apparently this is some drones that I don't even, who the heck is doing this? Somebody's gonna put pollen on a drone and fly it around and like pollinate their flowers instead of using bees.
We're just replacing the honeybees.
Huh.
That's how I understand it. They're gonna use a pollen-coated drone to rub against
Well,
flowers.
If those lazy ass bees would get off their goddamn backsides and do some work, we wouldn't have to be replacing them with these robot workers.
I found
That has to be the most
bees.
offensive thing I've ever heard you say.
It is. I mean, you got these fucking honeybees out there demanding minimum wage.
That's like 10
Insectist.
million times more offensive than me saying "down with life on Mars." Come on.
Yeah. It's called satire, Brian.
Bees are,
Insectist.
We'll
Or
work on it.
pronounced
Wasn't very
satire.
satire-y.
Satchery.
Well, I found a very relevant comment or a comic.
Ooh, honeybee comic. I'm down. Oh no.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, we're not gonna share that one.
Oh,
but
that's awesome.
with
Glad I
bees
can't see.
going extinct or at least disappearing or hibernating
It's because all the
forever,
bees are going to Mars.
I thought this was interesting because
They're taking the bees to Isengard. They're taking the bees to Isengard.
Ba, 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 ba. The bees, the bees, the bees, the bees.
Dude, Tobias got a kick out of that for like 2 hours the other day.
Have you seen the Vuvuzela version?
No.
There's a Vuvuzela version?
You bet
Oh
your
my
ass
God.
there is. When they're
Pulling that up.
you
right
know when it's
now.
like that's no orc horn. it's a Vuvuzela blowing off in the distance.
Anyway. Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I got it
we
right
got
here. I gotta
shadow
look at it.
banned by YouTube.
What?
Bees, glorious bees. I don't know about this. They're talking about using these robot pollinators, and not everybody apparently likes them, according to this article. Somebody says it seems to be a piece of smart engineering being shoehorned into solve a problem which can be solved in a much more effective and sustainable way. So before we go off and build a bunch of bubble-blowing drones,
Yeah.
maybe there's a better way to pollinate
Rude.
plants. Maybe we
Yeah,
should just
there is. It's called bees, and they are dying out.
well, and maybe to Matt's point, maybe we should just get them off their ass and force them to go work the fields more.
Tell them to work overtime.
We're gonna close our borders and make it so they can't leave and go to Mars.
That's probably a good idea. I hear that there's no way for bees to fly in outer space. So
Just don't fly through space.
I mean, they tell you
Not
that there's.
Futurama?
They say that they can't hear you scream. They don't talk about anything about whether bees can fly through space or not.
all right. All right. Well, I'm gonna look it up.
If you
Hello,
got stung
Google.
by a bee in space, could it sting through your spacesuit?
I
Oh,
hope not.
absolutely.
There's everything in space, Morty.
That's a good question.
Wait, there are snakes in space?
No.
There's
There's
everything
no way
in
a
space,
bee could
Morty.
sting through a spacesuit.
Would it pop your spacesuit? That would probably not be so good.
Now wait, if there were bees in space, would they have like superpowers?
No.
Like to be able to put you in a coma and stuff?
No. They would just
Only
be
if
normal
you
bees.
take 3 scoops of their honey.
Just normal bees.
Just normal bees. What's not normal is...
Has anyone tried releasing bees into space? Yeah, normal bees.
I don't know.
Man, I don't think so,
They've
Brian.
done some insects on the space station, on the ISS.
Right,
No, wait. We sent stuff
Here,
into space
this
to
article that
make
talks
things.
about bees in space says
I mean, do
that
we even
bees
know if
were
they could survive
unable
in
to have
space?
stable
They might be
flight
able
paths.
to.
So they can live in space.
For all of our current listeners
on a
and
space
future
station.
listeners, we have done extensive and rigorous research on this very topic.
So they
Check
could
this
live.
out.
They just couldn't fly straight.
So they'd just be drunk bees.
Bees. I mean, bees are drunk. All the time.
Makes sense to me.
Who has?
bees.
Who's that?
Bees can live in space, but the queen.
What the hell, bro?
How old are you, Brian?
He's gone more robot than ever before.
I like
There
this
might be a
video. I really hope he's just sitting very still.
How contemplative. Wait, he's moving again?
Now we
Oh,
can't
we
hear
can't-
him.
Now you're Brian.
But you're all stopping at the same time. You're lagging hard.
No, that
No.
means it's your problem.
Everyone's stuck in some weird kind of.
If it's happening to everyone on your screen, Brian, it's not our fault. Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Oh man. So wait,
Brian's
bees
video
can
was
fly
like
in space?
somebody took a magnet to his VHS.
It was awesome.
I give this a thumbs down. I think that they should use the drones for more purposes than
What?
bees.
Yeah, I think that I would give this a thumbs up if the drones were bee size, but I think that they're larger than that. So
That's a good point.
It sounds like a ridiculous
I
idea.
would give it a thumbs up if they were giving the controls to bees, and bees could fly a swarm of bee size drones, so that one bee could do the work of an entire hive at a fraction of the cost.
So then we're taking jobs away from the hardworking bees now.
We're giving
Rude.
sustainable jobs to the bees so that they don't go extinct.
I think that's the same excuse millennials gave to the older generation about why 40-hour work weeks are out the window.
Because of the bees?
Yep,
Yes.
obviously. Well, you know what you might need to work more than 40 hours a week for is to pay for your new Apple MacBook, because its keyboard is going to be made out of glass.
Not just any glass, diamond glass.
They're
Diamond.
making it out of
Once
glass
with
this time.
Not diamonds,
the
just glass.
case. Didn't they try to make like a diamond? What was the glass
Sapphire.
that yeah, sapphire. Never mind.
I thought this was pretty great on Apple's part. I've always wanted the ability to freak out in the middle of an email that I am very upset about, smash my keyboard and cut my hands open and bleed everywhere. That's something that I've always wanted out of a laptop.
As an Apple user
too.
yourself,
Yes.
you are always more excited to waste more money on Apple products than you absolutely need. So I think this is a good move for Apple.
I feel personally attacked.
See, and I try to
As an
avoid the
Apple-
high
as-
cost. I try and avoid the high cost of Apple products, and I just buy those Apple stickers and put them on things that I wish
Dude,
were Apple
me
products.
too. I don't
like
wish
that.
they were Apple, but I center them square up and everything, and sometimes I cut a little hole out and like make a light so that people are like,
Yeah.
wait, is this a new Apple product? I've got to have it. I'm like, nope.
Brian's got one on his Lenovo. He's got one on the fridge in front of the LG symbol. He's got one on his Ford. He's got one on the toilet. All kinds of things he wishes were Apple products.
When were you in his house last?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I demand an explanation.
How do you know where I've got my Apple stickers? I'm sorry. Oh,
Wow,
by the way, sorry.
that was
I
very
lagged so
convincing.
hard.
I was scared for a second.
I had my phone on, not on Wi-Fi. I apologize.
Oh my god. You're probably use so much data.
Probably.
You're gonna have to get a second mortgage.
That might be more expensive than the Apple keyboard.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
And as reliable.
Good one.
Burned.
Well,
there's
at least-
nothing that I like better than when I type on my keyboard and I wish that I could just break it and have shards poke me in the skin every time I type.
That's the thing you want?
Way to go,
I wonder-
Apple.
I wonder why they're doing it though. Is it like is it supposed to feel nicer? Is it supposed to be more durable?
Gross.
Is it just a gimmick?
It's a gimmick.
I think they're probably trying to make it thinner, so glass
Yeah,
can
because
be
the
thin.
last time they tried to save what 2 was it 2 or 3 millimeters on their keyboard, they fucked up.
Yeah, and then they just reverted back to the old keyboard style, and they're like, you know what we should do? Fuck up the keyboard again. Let's do that. People love
No.
that.
No, this keyboard is like Coca-Cola Classic. They switched to the old keyboard because they knew people would hate it.
Mhm.
So they could come back and people would buy their
But her
shit.
slurm will be disgusting. Yes, I know. And then we'll resell my slurm and label it as original.
Jesus. I forgot about that.
I don't know if they're trying to make it thinner. I will say, so I have both the old butterfly. Was it their butterfly effect
Yeah.
keyboard? That when you type one button on it, it ruins the day for everyone around you for miles and miles because it's so bad. And then I have the newest MacBook Pro now
With
And-
the old style
with
keyboard.
the old style keyboard, and it's so nice. It makes me feel. It doesn't make me feel like I want to like scratch my own eyeballs out when I type. You know that feeling when you're typing
Yes.
on a keyboard and you're like, I just want to claw out my eyes and puncture my ears so I have fewer senses
Every time I use an Apple keyboard.
to bring to understand what's happening in front of me. Cut off my hands so I can't type, that sort of thing.
Well, there's nothing saying that thinner glass is stronger, but thinner glass seems to make sense for a lot more
that makes sense
breakage.
as far as-
So sure.
That makes sense as far as a reason, a Apple reason to do this. Oh, look, we're going to give you something that you really don't need, but it is something different, and here's here's our justification for it. So sure,
You better
I don't
hope
know.
you don't drop like a book or a glass or a baseball. Don't drop anything on your keyboard.
I don't know. They
All I
have
gotta say is
really tough types of glass that are fairly unshatterable.
Yeah, it's true.
Gorilla Glass.
Yeah. Tell you what, take your phone and drop it and tell me if it didn't break.
I have glasses on right now, and I've dropped them, and they don't break much.
I just tried it. It's fine.
All right. Matt'll be our tester when they come out.
Oh,
I'm excited to see this though with the new operating system, how much faster and sleeker and thinner it is. I can't wait until literally. I can't wait until this is literally my laptop. Can you feel me? Where you're like,
Dreams.
"Ooh, look at how neat my laptop is.
There would be one cool thing for doing this,
It won't break.
which is
Oh, it broke.
I could see them taking this to incorporate like little screens underneath their keyboard, so they have the touch panel. And what if they incorporated like the touch panel, but into all the keys?
Actually, that would be super cool because what you could do is then, like, you always get those like for editing software.
Yeah.
You have all of your hotkeys, and then all of a sudden, if it was glass, you could change the letters behind them to be
whatever the hotkeys are.
whatever the hotkeys are.
There you go.
Ooh, I like this a lot now. If they could do
there
that,
is a keyboard
I
like
like
that, Dave. I know what you're
the
talking about.
Optimus Maximus.
But this would be built into Apple's keyboard, so it probably costs like $1,000 extra.
I mean,
Matt,
I'm down
do
to
you remember
clown.
the Optimus Maximus from back like when we were in college when they announced it?
Yeah.
yeah, the thing that everybody's like, this is vaporware.
Well, you can actually get it.
You can
but,
buy
yeah.
it. Yeah. I give this a thumbs down. I don't think that having glass on my keyboard is going to be a good thing.
Thumbs up for hotkeys.
Might be easier to
swaps.
clean.
Yeah, you could Windex it.
Thumbs up for
You know,
trendy
when-
crap
when-
you don't need.
When somebody spills coffee on your keyboard, it might be easier to clean.
Oh, it'd be like having a glass top to your stove, wouldn't it? If there's no keys and you're just like a touch thing, it just that would be amazing.
Yes,
That's a
it's
great idea.
Flat,
Thumbs
it's a
up.
flat. It's completely flat.
That'd be
And
one way to
then-
do it.
Oh, don't tell us how you feel there too strongly. That'd be one way to do it.
Well, you know what? That you probably maybe Apple should start investing in making glass toilets because apparently America is losing the toilet race.
Oh no!
And
You know, gross.
Crap.
that's because American toilets are shit.
Well, so I read this article, and I don't think there's anything about the actual physical toilet itself that they are complaining about. They're just talking about the toilet seats.
They're
Oh.
talking about the whole toilet.
Are
Because-
they talking about the whole toilet?
Yeah, because like the bidet and the heated
The
seats.
toilet hole.
Yeah, all
and
that's built into the
heated
toilet
air
seats,
that,
though. That's not.
it's part of the whole toilet experience.
You can maybe. I don't see anything about flushing better, flushing more golf balls, flushing more efficiently.
It says Japanese-
Good point.
it does
I do
say-
take an entire bucket
Your
of
poops
golf
look like golf balls
every
too?
day. No, I just dump a
I-
bucket of golf balls down my toilet every day.
I mean, seems reasonable.
Boring. Excuse me.
I don't think that's a great idea. It says Japanese toilets are marvels of technological innovation.
Yeah, it scares me that I'm gonna get my butt electrocuted.
They have integrated bidets. Very, very,
You know,
very.
if you take the grate off your shower can be a bidet.
That's disgusting.
What?
Or you could
I
just
don't
stomp on it.
understand how that works.
Dryers, heated seats, water efficiency.
Yeah, how do you make a more water efficient seat, Blaine?
What? What?
They talk about the toilets are more water efficient. How do you make a water efficient seat? Also, they smell nice. They get rid of the odors, the white noise machines, so you can just sit into like a nice spring rain and listen to that
You know,
while you take your massive shit.
The way you
article
described
seems
this,
pretty
I
subjective.
want one of these toilets. You got me sold, Dave.
I mean, the premium of the premium is going to run you about 17,000.
I mean, so this the title of the article is "Why America is Losing the Toilet Race." Were we ever in the toilet race? Is this a? I feel like we scratched that before it started.
That's what she said.
I don't even want the bronze medal in that.
I mean,
It's
we
the
did
brown
line
medal.
up. We were at the starting line, but we scratched.
We got to
So-
the starting line. We realized what the race was. We laughed and we walked away.
That's right. Ready, set, go. Nah, I'm not doing that.
Nah.
It's like the
It's
thrower's
it's a
mile.
lose-lose situation to enter the toilet race.
Yeah. I say thumbs
If
down
you
because
win,
yeah.
you lose because you were in the toilet race. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you lose because you were in the toilet race. Oh boy.
Yeah, this,
Isn't that
yeah,
the same thing as the Rose Bowl?
Fiesta Bowl. I give it a
Oh.
thumbs up because I've never pooped on a toilet like that before. And now I
mean,
can
good things
imagine
about
doing that.
Silas.
I'll you know what? I'll go with you. I'll give it a thumbs up because who doesn't like spraying their butt with water? I guess.
A toilet should not cost $17,000.
I'm telling you, take the grate off your shower and you've got a bidet.
I'm still trying to figure out what grate you're referring to.
You know, the one that, keeps large objects from going down the drain.
What?
The great
I think we're confused on what a bidet is.
Logan lives in
Dang.
the city.
is that
Where-
you need to take
where
a
does
shit
water
in the
come
shower
shooting out
and
of
then you
your
stomp
toilet?
it through the grate.
It sounds like your shower has been plumbed improperly if water's shooting up through the grate.
that's what I'm
Logan lives in
concerned
New
about
York.
here.
It's totally
Yeah.
normal there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you gotta have to get one of those little shower wands too.
Ugh.
I'll tell you what. I'm never gonna use the shower at Logan's place.
I don't either, so don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you do. As a bidet.
Yeah, not to shower in, that's for sure. It's
That'd be
gross with all
gross.
those people.
Do you have to do like a handstand for it to even function as a bidet well enough?
Yep.
Oh
I've
my
showered
god, I
there.
lost it. Oh my god, I was trying so hard.
You broke Logan.
I'm just trying to. I mean, like I'm trying and also not trying to imagine this.
You've already thought your way all the way through it, Matt. You know you
It's
have.
too late. I just don't know how you manage it without slipping.
There's handlebars on the bottom.
You have to be flexible.
There are two non-skid handprints.
The handprints
just-
are.
It says
Put your hands
place
down.
hands here.
Stand up.
Place hands here for bidet.
Yep.
That is not the
It's a
sex
good thing I'm not
handprints.
dating anymore, because those would be really weird
Sometimes you have to have people there
stickers to
hold
see
your
on the bottom of the
ankles.
shower floor.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you really can't explain it away because you're like, oh, that's for my bidet. That doesn't make this better.
Yeah, nothing about this makes it better.
You just better hope nobody walks in on you.
Oh man.
Or climbs in
No,
from the fire
it's way
escape.
too hot. It's way too hot in the bathroom. You got to have the door open the whole time.
Oh man.
Well, if you are done using the Logan bidet and you still smell like shit,
The low day.
Which you would.
And you want to
The
smell
low
more
day.
like
I
shit,
like
you
it.
should use the next thing.
and you want to smell less like shit, you can use
okay.
this next product, which is the scent of space. Space cologne. So
That smell like.
if you can't go to space, you can at least smell like space.
I wonder
Cold and
if
stale.
if space really does have a distinct smell.
They talked about it here. So they said so the guys who are coming up
You
with it
get
are
angry at me like
astronauts.
I was supposed to read the article.
So they say using notes from astronauts who describe space smelling like ozone, hot metal, and fried steak. They
Oh, I
apparently
love that smell.
How do they know? How do they know what space smells like?
If I
They're
hadn't been looking at that
astronauts.
red
Their
light
head
all
out
week,
the
I'd be able to
window, Matt.
smell this right now.
They're not smelling space. They're smelling the processed fucking atmosphere in their goddamn spacecraft.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
A big inhalation of vacuum. I don't think would smell like
mean,
anything, would it?
I mean, I can say
It's-
that
Sure
it's
helps
nothing.
My bathroom smell
I can
better.
say that the upper stratus smells like it smells like the inside of an
Unicorns and
airplane, or I
rainbows.
can just say I know what the inside of an airplane smells like.
a bunch of farts.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it like airplanes have that very distinct "we are filtering the air" smell that you're like,
Yeah,
it
it's
kind of smells like
disgusting.
plastic, but kind of not. I'm not sure what I'm smelling. They definitely have some kind of like very particular Febreze thing that they're running that's like just for airplanes. You don't know what the smell is, but it smells like airplane. I could say, oh, I know what 20,000. Wait, how high do airplanes fly?
So some people
50.
also describe it as kind of smelling like a gun right after you fire it, or having kind of a bitter smell in addition to being smoky and burned. I'm not sure I want to smell like this.
I mean,
I know
I'm
what
gonna
35,000
go with
smells like.
what is it about the air processing or whatever's happening that's making it smell like?
It's probably because it's on fire.
Oh yeah, everything in space. Everything in 1985 was on fire. Was that? It's an episode of Family Guy. I don't remember.
So they apparently NASA is creating this because they want to use it to help astronauts train before launching into orbit. Because apparently a smell is so bad that astronauts get to space and they're like, "Oh shit, it smells too bad. Want to go home?"
Did I
Wait,
shit
really?
myself? I, need
I
to
have
find
no
the bidet.
idea.
They're like, they take one whiff and they're like, "I'm gonna head out."
Yeah, that's it. I'm
Can I go back?
done. Nope. Going back.
What I'm most surprised with is that Axe body spray didn't like try and steal the scent first.
Apparently they're doing a Kickstarter.
Good. Then it's gonna.
Gross.
Then it's definitely gonna happen.
There is they've apparently met their goal already. So,
Jesus.
it only
Their
costs,
goal to create a scent that no one wants.
It's only $30. Donate $30.
They have beaten
Yes,
Oh,
their fiscal goal
the-
was to
the
create
goal-
a scent that nobody
Was
the
like
wants.
goal.
$2,000.
No, it was 1969.
Close enough.
1969.
This has almost 9,000 backers.
Who doesn't
Gross.
want to smell like space?
Yeah, I don't. Thumbs down.
Also,
what space
Matt,
smells
I
like.
really hope that you like the idea of this because you're getting it for your birthday.
Surprise!
I don't wear cologne.
Once
Yeah,
you
you
wear
do.
this,
Space cologne, though. Oh, I just read first line of the article. Space, the final fragrance. That's fantastic.
You know, I would probably buy this and send it to astronauts to spray around after they use the toilet that we designed in last week's episode.
No, you have to spray it on top of the on top of their toilet before they go.
Huh.
There you
That
go.
way it keeps
Poopery.
poopery. Yeah, I'd use this as poopery. Might make things worse the way they describe the fragrance, though.
Makes sense. You know, if you
Thumbs up.
are done shaving and you do use that, what kind of razor do you want to use if you're a woman prior to putting on your
Or
space?
man. Or man.
okay. So
I mean,
I don't think that a woman's
this
going
is
to use
specifically
the
targeted as women's razors.
ode
so
to
What-
space
What? Okay, so
cologne.
I'm not well read into this topic. What makes them women's razors? The color?
no, I think it's
Extra
the way the blade.
lubrication on either end of the blade.
Yeah,
The what?
look at how wide the blades are. There's like extra lubrication on them.
Oh.
So like your
They're
male
actually
men's
sharp.
razors are like usually half the size. They're actually identical. They're about the same. It's just they have more stuff on them.
Why
We
isn't
don't care
Elon
about
Musk
tearing up our face.
flamethrower on this list?
Is that considered a woman's razor?
Sure, you just fucking rebrand it the Singe Master 4000.
Ooh.
You'll be good to go.
Oh my!
So these
Or if you're Elon, you'd name it like the Singe Master 6969 420.
Sounds about right.
the way they tested all these function, build, durability, X factors.
There's
So
an
under-
X factor.
Oh, there.
Yeah, it's
There's
where
an
your
X
hairs
factor
get
to
crossed
everything.
in the razor and
Close-
then create an X
under-
scar on your skin as you pass
Under
over it.
function, it says closeness of shave, skin irritation was the razor to abrasive, hair clogging, performance features,
Performance,
build.
you could
There's
put
comfort, grip,
turbocharged
aesthetic.
No. The name of the luxury pick is We the People. OUI the
Yep.
people. We. Nice.
That's the number one.
No, that's
No,
the luxury pick. It's $75.
I'm getting that. I'm getting that tonight.
Hmm.
Every time I shave my legs,
Hmm.
I get ingrown hairs out the wazoo.
I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah,
is
that
there anything
manscaper-
special about
That manscaper
this?
thing we talked about
safety
didn't really
razor?
work, so I need a new shaver for right.
Okay, so you shave
Wait.
your legs, and then the hair grows where? Out what?
Out
The
my
wazoo.
wazoo.
What's a wazoo? And why did the
Wait,
hair
what were you
grow
saying?
there to grow?
I don't need to explain what a wazoo is to Brian.
I'm trying to figure. Is this safety razor anything different than a regular safety razor?
How safe is it? Like, could I shave my balls with it?
I mean, the only reason it's safe is because you don't slit your
Yes.
throat with it.
Got it.
But it does not prevent you from cutting yourself.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, that won't do.
This looks
Kind of like-
identical to a regular safety razor. Okay.
Kind of like when I was a kid and I was like, oh, a paring knife, not a paring knife, a potato peeler. You know how you just
That'll
like,
shave my balls just fine.
I was like, oh, that's extra safe because of the way it's designed. I obviously can't cut myself. And what I didn't realize was that I could just like literally slice off the top layer of skin in a second with the potato peeler. And that's why I don't have fingerprints today.
You know, in my experience here is that my wife takes the women's handle and puts the men's blade on the top of it, and that's the best.
Really?
Damn.
Yes.
Really
I don't know.
interesting.
My wife does the
Is
exact
that
opposite.
just what's available at Walmart?
Yours just uses the blade, no handle.
Blade, no handle. She just
those
buys
box
razor
knives?
blades and uses
Just
that.
box knives.
Actually, I
Might
was,
get
when I
my
was in
wife works
Central
in
America,
warehouse, right?
when I was in Central America, I went to go get my hair cut, and the barber didn't really speak English, and I did not speak Spanish. And so I was like, we were at like a real crossroads, but he was like, he was able to say, I can look it up. And so I would type into his phone what I wanted, and he would look at it and he would go, all right, I know what you want. So he was cutting my hair, and then he's like, he got out a razor blade and he holds it up and he goes, it's clean. I was like, okay, why are you showing this to me?
That's good.
I was like, nice. And then
He's
he
gonna cut a
takes
bunch of crack for
takes it right up to my head, and I was like, oh, he plans to use this on me for something. I'm either coming out of here bloodied because, or I'm gonna lose my eye, or it's gonna be a really close shave. And it was just a close shave, but it was really close. He was like, and like cleaning up all the edges, which I have several, because like my edges keep going farther back. But he cleaned them up real good, so.
Good story.
Silas Hairline is like a stealth fighter.
Keep sneaking away.
Maybe he should have used a woman's razor for you. I give this whole topic a thumbs down. I don't know how this ended up here.
I give it a thumbs up. It's literally one of the most random topics we've ever discussed.
Yeah,
That's true.
And I picked it, so I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
All right, we'll move to our Elon Musk pitches for the week then.
Musky baby!
Who wants to start us off?
I do. I have a Elon Musk pitch for a home defense drone.
I thought you were gonna say for Elon. I've got an Elon Musk pitch for Muskie Baby.
You've got these cameras in front of your house, and the people come up and they try and steal your packages from your doorstep, and then you can say, "Hey, get away from the door," and so that you see them and you know who they are, and but they still might grab that package, and so I think there needs to be a launch pad somewhere on your roof or somewhere on your house that a home defense drone will take off and will then follow these people, potentially, if need be, fire on them to detain them or to take them out of commission because they might have stolen whatever is on your porch. So they're going to follow. They're going to give you live feed. You can link that into the police or whatever you need to, and they will get caught. I just think that
you're firing like nets, or are we talking bullets or paintballs, maybe?
Whatever
Depends on the lethal level
needs
set.
to be. That's right.
How high you set the lethal level?
Threat level midnight or whatever it needs to be will be whatever the drone needs to fire.
You can change it from 1 to 11, and then you can also crank it up past there to threat level midnight.
This will be better than the white Bronco chase. This will be the drone overhead following the car, and it'll be like live. It'll be a live feed on your phone. You can see where this person's going.
Why not just broadcast this straight to YouTube or something?
Yeah, like you get your own Twitch channel or Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So what is this? Oh my God! There's so many possibilities. Like if it's coming straight to your phone, it could pop up a little thing that's like, "Do you wish to kill the subject?" And you're like, "Accept."
No, Twitch plays.
And that's where I was going next.
And then, how about
Twitch
this?
plays
live to Twitch.
All the social media that you're set up, people that are subscribed to you say live video of car chase, whatever, a drone chase.
Twitch would probably just order like 1,000 pizza deliveries to the moving vehicle and get it swarmed by like Pizza Hut delivery vehicles.
If he could get this done, a whole new level of home defense.
You know what? I'm giving this one a thumbs up.
I'll give you that, Brian. It sounds like a whole new level of something.
Jealous much?
I'm super jealous.
I like the idea of putting a whole bunch of things together there. You really showed how a drone can pull all of these pieces together. Thumbs up.
Wow, that's hard to follow.
No
Well, I
kidding.
haven't had one last couple weeks. I've been like, I don't know. So I really thought this is,
Some time on this one.
I also have a pitch for Elon Musk. You know how you always want to, not get up to do anything? I was thinking there could be a drone that that gets up for you and goes and does all of the things that you would do if you were getting up.
Huh.
Didn't Boston Dynamics already make something like this?
How does it go to the
Would-
bathroom
Called
for
Spot.
you?
Would one of those
Well,
things...
it
do
takes
you
your
pee into it and then it goes and pees
Can
in
it
the
help me
toilet?
Yes.
do my handstand
Yes.
in the shower bidet?
yes, it will do the handstand for you in the shower bidet.
Why would
It'll
you need to
hold your
do that
legs
when
up for
it
you.
can just hover at the right altitude and shoot the water?
oh my god.
It can catch
Does it begin
It
in
is
the
the
bidet?
bidet.
shoot you with water.
That's just not.
Has a built-in bidet
Great.
function. Got it.
I could see the drone doing a number of tasks for you, but there are certain tasks that I just don't know if the drone would be capable of doing at an acceptable level.
Like what?
Like bidet upside down.
I don't know,
Water
man.
shooting.
If Luke can hit that exhaust port, we can program a drone to hit yours.
Okay, fair enough.
Well said.
Thumbs up for space.
You
We're not
know,
talking about just space. We're talking about
And I don't want to flesh this out too much more because I just want to see Elon's creativity soar. Maybe he'll make it bulletproof.
Yeah, let's not
Maybe he'll
do
give
too
it
much more
flamethrowers.
fleshing in this
I don't
case.
know.
I think a snack drone would be nice. It's a drone that knows how to go find what it is you want from the refrigerator or from the pantry or whatever and bring it back to you. That would be nice.
The Jetsons.
Bonus points
go.
if it uses machine learning to figure out what you want without you having to tell it.
Ooh. That is exactly what Elon is all about. He's trying to make sure that computers start thinking for us. Or he's scared of it. I can't tell which
Finally.
where his stands on
That's
it.
the
exactly.
dream.
Elon's stance on AI is that it's scary, I believe.
It's ever changing. Sometimes he seems to be like in love with it like an ex-girlfriend. Like, oh no, AI is scary, but only because it's not going out with me right now.
Yeah, something like that. I think that Elon Musk should come up with a new toilet and bring America back into the first place of the toilet race.
Yeah, somebody needs to tweet that at him and say,
Make
"Hey,
America
Muskie
poop
baby,
again?
Make America.
We are
poop again.
apparently at the bottom of the toilet race.
Yeah,
He's got to
What
have
you
some
gonna
spare
do about
parts.
we're at the
He's gotta-
toilet of the toilet race, and he
No,
should
no,
pull
no,
us
no,
out
no,
of it.
no. American toilet industry is circling the bowl.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
But
But he's
here's-
making.
Oh.
Wasn't he making leaf blowers with leftover car parts? He's got to have
Yeah.
enough to make a couple good toilets.
well, see, and here's
I see what you
here's
did there.
the extra thing is that when you poop in the toilet, he can collect that poop and turn it into rocket fuel.
Is that the final article?
Oh,
That sounds
thumbs
like
up
a
for
segue.
sure then. Oh man, I've always wanted to be part of space exploration, but I knew I wasn't capable until this very moment when you said my turds could power spaceships.
Human methane rocket fuel.
Now
Love
even you have the power to go to space.
it.
I helped with space exploration. With
It makes me think of that Daniel Radcliffe movie where the guy farts his way across the ocean.
Oh yeah, Swiss Army
oh my
Man.
gosh.
Yep.
Swiss Army Man, yes. Oh my
And
God.
Harry Potter.
I
That's
haven't
so
seen it,
bad.
and,
And
I,
Harry Potter.
and I can't decide whether you just ruined it for me or not.
He did not
Opening
ruin
scene, you're fine.
it. Yeah,
It's the opening scene. Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure you can find a clip on YouTube. Or
What
a
kind
GIF.
of
Man
miles per gallon
farts
equivalent
his
does a
way.
fart
There it
propulsed vehicle get?
They were on water. It's a nautical thing. I don't know how to make a conversion for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many knots it
It's
was.
a nautical thing. That's the only thing stopping you from being able to tell me is that it's nautical. I don't.
You're
well,
the one that
fucking-
describes how big things are. I have no idea.
I don't figure it out with nautical farts.
How many farts
Brian,
would
can you
need?
explain to him what nautical farts are and how astronomically large they are?
No.
Oh, me? I don't know. Matt might know.
What?
I have no idea.
All right. Anybody else have a pitch for Mr. Musk tonight?
Nope.
Dave?
No,
All
I
right.
was gonna go for the toilet, but somebody already got me on that one.
I'm done giving this guy free ideas.
All right. I think with that, we're going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We do record this podcast live Tuesday nights on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Except for tonight, apparently.
And if you listen to anything but tonight, then yes. But you can check out the past episodes on YouTube, councilcast.org, iTunes, or your favorite podcatcher.
Which were live. They're not live now. Don't think that.
They will be live as soon as I hang up here. We'll fix it all in post.
Dope.
If you do have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at councilcast@gmail.com or connect with us on Twitter @RealCouncilCast. Thanks for
I want
listening.
to say one more thing before we go. I was looking at statistics, and 110% of the people listening to this podcast on YouTube are not subscribed. If you want to help us out here, subscribe now. Thanks for listening.
That's not how the YouTubers say it.
Swipe up or
You gotta
swipe left
smash
or swipe down or
that,
swipe right.
that like
swipe
button.
something.
Smash it. You
Smash it, like it, smush it.
gotta slap the like button.
Gross. Gross.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.